Welcome to the Activate Your Divine Power podcast. If you're a badass light leader who's ready to break free from fear, lack, and limitation to shine your unique divine light bright, then this podcast is for you. I'm Lisa, a divine power healer, activator, and speaker on a mission to help you uncover your soul's truth and fully own your divine power. To boldly create a life you love on your own terms, raise collective consciousness, and help us birth a new 5D world together. As a 5-1 manifester, expect to be activated into greater consciousness and transformation as I dive deep into our collective shadows, unveiling profound truths and perspective shifts to reveal the light. Thank you so much for being here and doing this powerful work with me. And without further ado, let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of Activate Your Divine Power. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about why the destination does not matter. So just to jump straight in, we are subconsciously hardwired by this current patriarchy to believe that the destination is the only thing that matters. Our value, our worth, our success, everything lies in us reaching some kind of future state, some point in the future. And I just want to call BS on that and say that actually the joy that we are truly seeking, that our soul came here to experience in this lifetime, the joy is in the journey, not in the destination. And it's not about what you achieve by reaching that destination, but it's about who you become and who you inspire and motivate and positively impact on your journey of becoming. Because as other people witness you on your journey of becoming the best, most badass, guilty gold version of yourself and achieving your dreams, that inspires other people. And the journey ultimately is an act of transformation. And the most important thing in this life is not about reaching a destination. It's about transformation. We are here. We are souls in human form, here to transform. We are not supposed to be staying the same. We are supposed to be evolving, changing, transmuting, transforming. And, you know, if you think of someone who's stayed the same throughout their whole life, I mean, how inspiring is that? Not very. So the whole point is not about reaching the destination, because of course the destination is part of the transformation. You're going from A to B or A to Z, whatever it is. So that you need a focus, you need an end goal that you are loosely aiming for, because otherwise there is no transformation. But it's when our ego puts our self-worth and our value and it says you're not enough unless you've reached this destination, whatever you've decided that to be. That is the problem, because then you're blocking joy. And actually the journey is about joy. So when you focus on that and you direct your energy into the joy of transformation, so into the journey being joyous, the journey of transforming and evolving yourself into the world, and you focus your energy on that instead of I'm doing this to get somewhere else, you say I'm doing this because I'm here to evolve and expand and explore who I am. I'm here to unlock soul gifts on the journey. I'm here to stand in and express my soul's truth. I'm here to be unique and I'm here to express that. Then that's what catalyzes others to do the same. And it shows them that they are safe, and it lights the path for others to do the same, because ultimately it's not about being perfect. It's not about reaching the end destination and saying, hey, I've reached it, look at me. It's about showing that you have the balls to transform and you're going after your dreams, because that is the inspiring bit. Someone who knows what it is they desire and is going after it without the attachment of it needs to be exactly the way that my ego wants it to be. It's not about that. So when we put our energy into the fact that I'm showing up every day and I'm doing everything I can to unlock the best version of myself, that is the destination. That is it. You reach your destination every single moment when you are like, actually, you know what? I am super happy because I am on the journey of becoming the best version of myself. That is the destination. You're there already. And then when it comes to inspiring others with you being on this journey, the key thing is that you must be visible. Otherwise, it's not possible for you to inspire and motivate and activate others so that they can stand in their truth and in their divine power. So you have to be visible, because if you're doing this work behind the scenes, and that takes time to step out from, the shadows to be seen doing this work. But when you start owning your soul's truth and shining your divine light bright, you are just going to inspire so many people who are just on that precipice and they're like, oh, I really want this shift. I really want to shift away from this mentality of just never being happy until I've gotten to X, because they already know on a subconscious level it's false. It's not true. The only way to cultivate joy and happiness and freedom and abundance is to feel that now. And you can feel that now when you shift your focus to, actually, I'm living my joy because I'm showing up every single day, discovering more about myself, boldly saying, you know what, I'm going to express my soul's truth, even when it's hard, saying, I'm going to try this new healing modality because I feel like I want to explore that. Like, when you're doing that, you are already living your soul's purpose because you're doing that with joy. And that's what we came here to embody and express. So when it comes to other people seeing you and witnessing you on this journey of transformation, you've got to show up where you are now, knowing that you are enough right now and without having it figured out. But by showing yourself where you are now, and then they're going to see that transformation over the next, month, year, 5 years, whatever. They're going to be like, oh my God, I remember her when she was like doing this. I think of Gala Darling. I don't follow her often, but I have seen one of her very first videos. And I mean, it just blows your mind that it's the same person. She was so afraid of the camera and so small. She wasn't taking up any space. She was literally shrinking away from the camera. And now she's like the biggest, pinkest, most like crazy, like big, bold, badass energy. And she doesn't give an F. And I love it because I'm like, that's what happens when you find joy in the day-to-day transformation, because it inspires so many people. It inspires me. It inspires me to show up and be like, God, imagine what I'm going to be like in 10 years time. I'm going to probably look back at these videos and cringe, but I don't care because I freaking love transformation, and I'm going to show up in the hope that it inspires you. But also, you witnessing me is helping me manifest the fact that I am transforming, because we're here to be in connection. We're here to be in relationship. And when you witness me, you're adding to my manifestation. So that is something else to remember as well. Having the balls to show up when people see you, they are adding to that energy of, wow, what's happened? She's like, amazing. So, she's gone from there to there in such a short space of time, because I don't know if you resonate with this, but for me, like when you're living with yourself, it's the day-to-day incremental changes, and you can't see those changes yourself. But when someone hasn't seen you for like 3 months and all of a sudden you're like busting out some kind of video, they're like, wow, what's happened? So I think that is also amazing, because people start saying to you, wow, you're just doing incredibly. And I think that is really like validating. Not that we need external validation, because we do it for ourselves. We do it for the joy of transformation in every single moment. But at the same time, it's kind of a really nice reality check as to be like, oh yeah, I am changing. I really am. So if you feel like you're doing all the inner work, but you're not really making the impact that you desire to make, then I just invite you to lean into, how much are you really allowing yourself to be seen? Now, you don't have to do this from a business perspective. This can just be, with friends and family behind the scenes. Like, how much are you really showing and speaking your truth with your loved ones? Because ultimately, your soul purpose work is to be you without fear. That is your soul purpose work. Now, that seems really easy. Just be you. My mum used to say it to me all the time when I was at primary school. Don't worry, just be yourself. And obviously it's taken nearly 44 years to figure out who that is, and that is still going to be unfolding. So it is not easy to know who you are and to also express who you are without fear, and to do that from a place of love. But we are continuously evolving. I'm going to be continuously deepening into who I truly am and who I'm becoming, and expressing my soul's truth unapologetically along the way, and doing that with love and saying, right now, this is who I am. I'm going to be evolving and expanding and changing because I love transformation. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to expand the boundaries of the universe by being myself, by exploring different avenues that light me up, by creating my own unique offerings that, bring forth my soul gifts that work exactly for me and my unique divine energy, but also are a perfect fit for my dream soul clients. So that's what I'm here to do. And I'm here to explore all of that, because in doing so, I create more of what hasn't been. I create more of my energy in the world. And you're here to do the same. We're here to expand the universe. And there is no end goal in that. That end goal is happening right now in this here and present moment of the infinite now. So we are here to demonstrate that we have the divine power to transmute and transform ourselves and our reality. That is the ultimate bottom line. I'm going to say it again. We have the divine power to transmute and transform ourselves and our realities. We have that power. And that is happening in every moment of the here and present infinite now. And when you own that power and you express that power, it inspires and motivates and catalyzes others to do the same. Your being is part of your soul mission. Your being and your unapologetic exploration of who you are and boldly putting yourself out there, it inspires others, it expands the world, and it's our sole purpose. So just don't beat yourself up if you are feeling fear, if you're in the darkness. That is all part of the journey as well. Like, we have to go through the void to find the light. So it's part of the journey, because duality is about fear and darkness as much as it is about love and light. And we're here to explore both. We wouldn't know what love and light and just pure joy is without the fear and the darkness on the other side. The contrast is what creates our ability to understand and to experience love and light and joy and freedom and abundance. So it's all part of the journey, but the key is to not get stuck in the fear and the darkness, and to become self-aware enough to build that bridge between your conscious and your subconscious mind, so it can identify the subconscious stuff that's holding you back in the darkness, and you can transmute it to light. So we're not here to get stuck in it. We're not here to bypass it. We're here to identify it, shift it, get back into the light, and radiate our light. And when it's divine time to step into the light, you are going to quantum leap and you're going to see magic unfold beyond your wildest dreams. And that is what we came here to do. We came here to transform ourselves into the most guilty gold, badass versions of ourselves, and to do that with joy, essentially, to do that with joy. So I just want to invite you to flip your perspective from what you desire to achieve to instead, how do you desire to transform? So nobody is inspired if you have a fancy car. Nobody's inspired, but they're inspired by your journey of transformation, and how at the end of it, or at some point on that journey, because we're always evolving, you did receive the fancy car because it was a true soul desire. But no one is inspired by you having a fancy car. They're inspired about your before and after. I'm inspired about Gala Darling's epic transformation. Now she has the most incredible life from a material point of view, but I'm not inspired by that. I'm inspired by her transformation. So, ultimately, we don't really want the fancy car. We think we do. Our ego thinks we want the fancy car, but we actually desire to be in our divine power. We desire to know how to use our divine power and to have the freedom to create anything that we desire. If that's a fancy car because it's a true soul desire, brilliant. If it's a humble life, being a librarian, brilliant. Like, whatever it is. So we desire to be in our divine power. We desire to know how to use our divine power to create everything that we desire. If that includes a fancy car, great. If it doesn't, great. It doesn't matter, because you get to define success on your terms, my love. So that is what we actually desire, is our own true connection to divine power, and knowing that we have that power to create everything that we desire in this lifetime. So I just want to invite you that if you're feeling blocked in any way in fully embodying and expressing your unique soul essence, which is what I call your unique divine energy, or you're doubting yourself or your spiritual gifts, or you're doubting divine source, you're doubting divine time, any of that, then I just invite you to check out my healing activation, Activate Your Divine Energy, because it's going to fully reconnect you back up to divine source, to your own unique divine energy, to Mother Earth, to your multidimensional beingness, reclaiming all your soul fragments, all that lost energy that you've misplaced around the universe, and fully activating your unique divine energy, because you are a unique spark that exists within all that is, exists within unity consciousness, and that is yours to fully embody and express. So when you are in that unique divine energy and you've fully activated it, then you can learn how to command your energy, how to manage it, how to work with it, flow with it, protect it, expand your divine energy when you are ready to receive more. And that is my healing activation. So that is instant access, self-paced. You can check it out on my website anytime. The link is going to be in the show notes, and you can explore that and just fully remember and reconnect into who you truly are. You are a soul in human form, and you came here to remember, fully activate, and fully unleash your divine power to create everything that your soul desires in this lifetime. So, my love, I just want to wrap up by saying thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful and blessed to be here with you. I love doing these episodes for you. They fill my heart with joy. They really do. And I just hope you are receiving the joy. And I just love you so much. Thank you for being on this journey with me, navigating all the highs and lows of this earthly magical plane. And I just invite you to take whatever resonates and leave the rest, my love. That is all good. You get to create your dream life on your own terms, and whatever beliefs and perspectives work for you, works for me. So, my love, until next time, I love you so much. We've got this, and together we heal and rise. If this episode has served you in any way, I ask you to please share it with a fellow soul sister or brother to help them heal or create a higher, more expansive perspective. Please share and tag me on Instagram at houseofguilt.co with any key takeaways, any downloads you received, or what you loved from this episode. You can also DM me with any questions or feedback. As a manifester, I love hearing the impact I've had on you. Your support truly means the world, and I'm beyond grateful to have you as part of the Guilty Soul Tribe of badass light leaders co-creating a new 5D world together. So thank you so much from the bottom of my guilty gold soul. Please consider subscribing to this podcast and leaving a 5-star review so we can continue to evolve and expand together. I love you so much. We've got this, and together we heal and rise.